Thank you, Mary. This company communicator speech number 7. Santosh Gopasana is going to tell us a little bit about the obsessions and the reasons why India has been the runaway leader in the gold demand on the planet Earth. Santosh Gopasana, gold jewelry as seen through the lens of India. Gold jewelry as seen through the lens of India. Santosh Gopasana.
Don't start timing yet. You can start. There is a global obsession to the metallic element gold. It is one of the most coveted commodities on this planet, and it is often considered a transcendent symbol of beauty, wealth, and immortality. Wherever there was a dramatic discovery of gold deposits in the world, there were many gold rushes setting off the balance of many people's lives in those neighborhoods, be it the Wild Wild West in the US, be it in South Africa, be it in Australia. I recently read in a National Geographic magazine that throughout history, the amount of gold recovered from the earth weighs about 177,200 tons. If someone melted that amount of gold, it would fill in a cubic crate of side 21 meters. Or better yet, it would fill a 3-storied building like this floor, the other floor, and third floor, and form a cube around it. That is the amount of gold ever recovered from earth and being used for several applications. This distribution of gold applications, which I could capture from the same Nat Geo magazine, shows that jewelry forms a major part of its use. More than 50% of gold which was ever recovered went into making jewelry. That is large enough to fill in one Olympic-sized pool. If a mad person did that, there would be another gold rush at the pool. In the world, there are 3 major consumers: India, China, and the US. Each accord the metal a unique cultural significance. In the US, people buy gold as a mark of wedding rituals. So people continue to invest in purchasing wedding bands and engagement rings. What makes Indians purchase so much gold? This is a report put together by the World Gold Council, which shows the consumer purchase intentions of US residents. You can see that electronics items and jewelry are some of the top choices for US residents. Now let us compare this with the Indian purchase intentions. I want you to look at this bar and look at India. It's 63% of people want to buy gold every year. They want more gold than electronics items. If Steve Jobs started his business in India, he would have introduced his iPhone 1 with the gold finish than iPhone 5 many years later. That would have toppled his graphs. So why do Indians purchase so much gold? Why has India been the runaway leader in gold demand for several decades? There are many reasons for that. Reason number 1, more than 2/3 of the country's gold demand comes from the country's rural population, where there is a deep affinity for gold that goes hand in hand with the practical considerations of portability and security of jewelry as an investment. That in part is the reason why India's affinity for gold defies market conditions. Despite a 400% increase in price rise over the last decade, Indians continue to buy gold every year. Reason number 2, for Muslims, Hindus, Sikhs, and Christians alike, gold plays a major role at almost every turning point in their lives, especially when a couple marries. It is predicted that over the next decade, there would be around 15 million weddings per year in the country, where more than half of the population is under age 25 now. So many people are getting married in the next decade. So hence the demand. And weddings equal to around 50% of gold jewelry items made in India. Weddings are when young college-going girls and young women professionals who are usually dressed in casuals suddenly transform into beautiful wedding princesses like these, dressed in bright gold ornaments and dressed in bright costumes. Believe me, I have come across many young women whose main reason to get married is to be dressed like a princess like this. The bridegroom and the festivities come next. I think we have few Indians here. They know pretty well how much passionate and obsessive they are about jewelry. Back home, it is like a new baby girl has arrived in the family, starts saving for gold from them. Because they kind of believe it is important to marry a girl well when she has reached a certain age, and the amount of gold kind of represents the value she brings to the union of her family and the in-laws family. All of this looks bright, shimmering, and extravagant, but what about the costs involved? Most Indians are not rich. According to Economic Times, an Indian business daily, 100 grams of gold costs 290,000 Indian bucks, which is very expensive. Many families with young girls in them have to save a lot for the girls' education, her upbringing, marriage, and on top of that, gold. Yet they save a lot with the help of loans and super savings to witness their beloved one transform into a beautiful princess and have a good time. Apart from the weddings, Indians have many occasions to celebrate. Someone, a new baby, has reached 1 year or 2nd year, like this guy. He's very lucky. He's got already so many gold ornaments when he's hardly 2 years old. Someone is celebrating their birthday. Someone has finished their schooling or graduation or got a new job, or in fact you have so much money and wanted to buy something, they purchase gold ornaments. In fact, if you are blessed too much by God, to express the gratitude, they make gold ornaments for the idols of God and thank God for it. So the number of occasions are many and hence the gold demand. Reason number 4, there is a springtime festival in India called Akshaya Tritiya, which is considered the most auspicious to purchase gold on a Hindu calendar. It is believed to be a very lucky day to start a new business or a venture. You would be stunned at the numbers. Alone on this day, which is considered something like a Black Friday in India only for gold products, 50 tons of gold is purchased only in India, which far exceeds the amount of gold purchased throughout the world on any other day. And the jewelry managers do a lot of business because it is kind of written into our DNA that gold equals good fortune. And yes, gold is also seen as a form of financial security, providing confidence to all classes of people there. We have seen several reasons that Indians have many occasions to celebrate, and it's in the milieu to mark those occasions by purchasing gold. Acquiring gold jewelry is connected to relationships, aspirations, self-expression, and hopes for the future. That is why there is more gold among the citizens of India than what the country's central bank stores. In fact, there are just 2 gold mines in India producing very little gold, but there is so much demand. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Santosh.
Go get that.